a few of you have asked me about how I think of creating content in order to sell franchises, and it made me think there's a lot of consumer-facing content, but not a lot of content to help with B2B sales, or specifically in my world, restaurant franchises. And just for context, I've been in the restaurant and the franchise world for 20 years and have sold over 2,000 locations, have helped a lot of restaurant chains scale globally, go public, go international, get acquired, and so I hope this is helpful. I wanted to share an example that I did, and if you guys find it super valuable, please let me know so that I can continue making more of this. But let's get into it. So there's an X or Twitter account I follow called _ad professor, and they collect and share some of the most brilliant and clever ads from well-known brands as well as little-known companies. And the goal is meant to inspire, but also, if you're interested in hiring them, you can. But regardless, it's a definite follow on Twitter, on X. But one day there was a post, there was a Volkswagen ad that I saw that caught my attention. And this ad was advertising the brand new line of golf cars, and I thought it was really cool because it showed that the golf model is so flexible. It doesn't matter what kind of customer you are or what kind of life stage you are, there is a golf model for you. So as you can see here, if you're a bachelor and don't need a lot of space, there is the Golf GTD. If you're married and need a lot of space for kids and groceries, there's the Golf variant. And then if you're divorced or you're going through some kind of midlife crisis, there's the Golf Cabrio as well. And so I thought it was very, very cool. It made me think about how I can use this for Pepper Lunch, which is the restaurant chain that I am managing franchise growth for. And just for context, they are a 500 unit chain based in Japan, have their headquarters in Singapore. They're a very well-known brand in Asia, but they have a few locations in the US and are just getting started. My job is to help them find and attract the best franchise partners to help scale the brand nationwide, and of course build some really successful and very wealthy franchise owners. So one of the features of Pepper Lunch that I found really transferable was that Pepper Lunch has a proprietary and patented induction heating system where you're able to create Japanese master chef fine dining quality food every single time with crazy consistency, and it doesn't even depend on the skill level of the chef. You don't need any crazy executive fine dining chef in order to have the food come out consistently every single time. And I decided to take that feature and create this ad right here, where there's the three panels, just like the golf ad, but instead of three different car models, I showed the famous beef pepper rice plate that people come and love, where it's three exactly identical plates. And what I did was I showed that it doesn't matter if you're a Michelin's star chef, it doesn't matter if you're an unskilled or brand new worker to the kitchen, or even worse, you are super clumsy and can't boil an egg for the life of you. It doesn't matter, because if you follow the system and if you are the right hire from a hospitality standpoint, and if you press a few buttons, the food comes out consistently every single time. And that is the point of franchising. More important than the food taste. If the food needs to taste the same exact way, it doesn't matter how many times you go to that same location or how many different locations of that same brand you go, the food needs to be consistent. So the goal was to show potential franchisees how simple the operation was and how scalable it was. So and I put it out there, and it's got quite a bit of engagement, and it spurred quite a few inquiries as well. So it looks like it's working. I hope this is inspiring, and I am also curious to know what you think. If you also have some ads that you've seen that you thought were pretty brilliant and want to know how you could transfer it to the work you do, let me know. Happy to talk it through. And if you guys do like this and want to see more of it, please let me know too, so that I can know where to apply my focus. But that's it for now, guys. Thanks and take care.